Sue even stated they should have just left it where they found it. That would be the easiest place to come back to now that they knew where it was. Whitman proposed they hid the weapon somewhere else, but the place he proposed was going to be destroyed in the war due to the bombings and whatnot. They'd had to assume that if they placed the blade in that location, the blade would also be destroyed. It didn't make any sense. That's when Sue and Reed started to question Whitman's true intentions. Out of nowhere, Whitman mentioned the equations he wrote down for them, but Reed said, "What about the equations?" Whitman's demeanor changed completely, and he said, "They are nothing, and so are you, Richards." Hint, hint. That's when the Black Knight used that green magic again to push the couple out of those bodies they had borrowed before they could say out loud who they thought was behind the whole plot. Doom revealed himself in the most dramatic fashion you can imagine because, let's face it, Doom was probably a drama kid, a theater kid, if you will. Dr. Doom, the Sorcerer Supreme, sent Reed and Sue to the astral plane. Regardless of their efforts to fight back, they were no match for Doom. So while they struggled, Doom proceeded to share his knowledge and reasons behind his entire scheme, aka he went into a villain's monologue. Basically, he was manipulating Dane Whitman, the Black Knight, to send them back in time so they could find the fated blade for him. Because there are forces in the astral plane that were ready to oppose Doom as Sorcerer Supreme. So they forged the fated blade. But before he could destroy them and get his hands on the weapon, they hid it in the past. However, there were clues that all of this was a setup. For instance, the word fate was not used in Old English, specifically not in the 1300s. The word people used for fate back then was doom. People, like, how cool is this? How crazy is it? Ryan North is a genius. Mr. Fantastic and the Invisible Woman were sent back in time to recover the Doom Blade. I mean, that sounds amazing. This is great stuff. I'm sorry.